wandering aimlessly across the internet, scrolling through endless pages of entertainment, celebrity gossip, and online shopping. Before I know it, I glance at the clock and realize I've wasted quite a bit of time. But it's fine, I tell myself. Just a little more, and then I'll start working. So I indulge myself a bit longer, skimming through headlines, jumping from one tab to another. Then suddenly, oh no, my laptop's battery is running low. Faced with this situation, I scramble to open the actual work file, letting out a yawn. Why do I feel so exhausted? Maybe it's because there's too much work today. Yeah, that makes sense. A reasonable excuse. But funny how all that browsing earlier didn't tire me out at all. Then, just like that, my laptop dies. I shut it and go to bed. What else can I do? It's not just a one-time thing. It happens again and again. I keep spoiling myself with trivial distractions, only to end the day feeling mentally drained, with barely any energy left for the tasks that actually matter, the ones that should have been done. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, but if we spend them on things that hold no real importance, all we're left with is regret. Regret that fades into sadness. But deep down, the real problem is procrastination. I keep putting off the important tasks, always seeking out the easy, the addictive. It's easy to blame modern society for being full of temptations, making it harder for people to stay on track. And that's true. How could we possibly resist when algorithms are designed to keep us engaged, constantly improving to make sure we stay hooked? Before we even realize it, we've fallen into the trap of addiction. Some call it soft addiction, a type of dependency that sneaks up on us without us even realizing it, until we're already too deep in. So how do we escape soft addiction? By setting goals, big or small, they have to be clear. Saving $100,000 this year, scoring 7.5 on the IELTS, waking up at 5:30 a.m., reading a certain number of books. But how long will this actually last before it feels too dry, too uninspiring? I've tried this method, and it worked for about a month, until I felt completely drained, forcing myself to do things that didn't feel like mine. It's like when parents used to make us study as kids. Anyone who has been through school knows that feeling. The authority figures in those stories, our parents back then, are now us, playing the role of strict guardians over our own lives. To them, studying was the best way to ensure our future, but we, as kids, couldn't grasp that yet. The future was too far away to see. That disconnect created resistance, hesitation. But have you ever noticed how students who know exactly what they want don't need to be pushed? They study voluntarily, with discipline that comes naturally. They don't force themselves to study. They can hang out, sleep, or chat. But when they do study, they are fully present because they understand why they're doing it. They take complete control of their own lives. So the problem isn't just about discipline or procrastination. It's about whether we truly understand why we're doing what we do. Without clarity, we get swept up in temporary pleasures, distractions, and at the end of the day, all we're left with is exhaustion and regret. But if we know exactly what we're working toward, everything changes. There's no more sense of obligation, only self-driven action. Discipline stops being a burden and instead becomes a natural choice. Most people try to be disciplined so they can love themselves as a reward, but those who truly understand their purpose love themselves enough to become disciplined. And that's the real difference.